Same oregano, same ADI, but totally different results. So look at the difference between the fresh oregano and the dry oregano and why this happened. In this video, I will demonstrate you step by step how to do the distillation with the fresh oregano and the dry oregano, and explain why that happened and how do we use the different hydrosols, the fresh oregano and the dry oregano hydrosols. I'm using ADI for both the tests side by side so we can clearly see the difference. Hello everybody, this is Dr. Leo at LETIME. This channel is especially for the herb lovers, herbalists. If you want to know how to use herbs, what are the benefits of the herbs, and how to extract the herbs, and what's the difference between the different extraction methods you will get, this is channel exactly for you. And in this video, I'm gonna throw another side-by-side test comparing between the fresh oregano and the dry oregano. I'm using the ADI for both of the tests side by side, so there's no difference between the production. We only see what caused the difference because of using the different plant material, fresh or dry, and what drying process make a difference. Oregano, or these the leaf plants, they have a high amount of the moisture or the water in the plant. So it's around 70 to 80% in the leaf is water. So after drying, you're gonna lose 70% of the weight. So what I have here is around 90 grams of the dry oregano and 350 of the fresh the leaf. So it's almost like four times the weight, the fresh one compared with the dry one. So I'm going to use the ADI to do a 2-batch distillation. So first one I'm going to do the fresh one, and then I will try to see if I can get oil, because this is quite a small amount, and also compare with the dry oregano. So first add a 2 liters of water. I use a filter water. Normally you use a filter water or your natural water or distilled water. So if you don't have either filter or natural water, you can use ADI to make your distilled water first, and then use that water for your hydrosol and essential oil. Now I have the 2 liter water, because the fresh material, it actually has a lot, especially in the volume, so it won't be able to fit it all in the plate. Also, when we're using the fresh material, you better use a scissor to cut it. You don't have to use very tiny pieces, but cutting it help a lot. What I'm doing today is a mix of the hydro distillation and the steam distillation. So this way you can use more plant material, because just pure the steam distillation is limited by the volume of that herb basket. So it's pretty simple. Just trim it into small pieces. Because it's a fresh leaf, it's pretty easy. It's easy for the distillation. If you have like a very condensed material, you become the distillation will take longer time. But the smell is pretty good actually. At the end of the video, I will compare the difference, the hydrosol, from the fresh and the dry. So the rest I'm gonna just cut in the bowl, because I'm gonna use it Okay, so mix them with water. When you're doing the hydro distillation, especially like a pure hydro distillation, mix well before you start it. Mix well between the herb and the water. I would say if total is a 4-part, 3-part in the water and 1 part in the basket. So it's a 3-part in the hydro distillation and 1 part is a steam distillation. So actually, I just add a 2 liter of water in the pot. When we set the time, make sure you base it on how much water in the pot, not how much is the total material. It's 2 liter. So the goal, I think, is just make a 1 liter. The hydrosol is good enough. Set up an oil separator is pretty simple. This is an oil separator. It's if you have essential oil, come out with hydrosol. This little glassware, it can help you separate them very easy. Connection is from the outlet and then lead to the separator. And when the separator working, the hydrosol will come up continuously. And so you use a little collector to receive the hydrosol, and remember, close the valve, otherwise it will go straight out. The theory is all the oil will be collected in the main tube because there's small amount, so they will stay there, and also they flow up on the hydrosol, so they stay inside, and the hydrosol just keep coming up. And now I'm just setting the time. As I said, there are 2 liter, 1 hour 20 minutes is good, and just start it. For now, it already passed, half of the time. Collected 500 milliliter of the hydrosol. For this one, 1 liter is max, and barely see a little bit of essential oil. It's very tiny. As you can see, just kind of floating on the hydrosol. That's it, and I don't think I can separate it. I can collect it, but it's okay. Just mix with the hydrosol. I'm gonna keep a beaker of this first batch 500 milliliter hydrosol as a sample. So I'm gonna compare with the dry, the oregano hydrosol. The same, add a 2 liter water. Here's the dry oregano leaf, and just put it on. It's okay, just have a little bit fall into the water. It's fine. So the same, set up the oil separator. Hour 20 minutes. So obviously there is a layer of golden yellow oil, and the hydrosol is definitely way cloudier than the fresh one. And show you, this is a fresh one. Let me try to put it side by side. Hopefully you can see the difference. It's pretty obvious. So that means there are a lot of the oil drops dispersed in the hydrosol. So that will make the hydrosol way stronger than the lighter color ones. Now it's over. You can see a pretty good amount of the golden oregano essential oil. And look at the color, it's very strong difference. The oregano contains a lot of cloudier that brings a strong antibacterial properties. See, this is how much oil we got from just that, about 90 grams of the dry oregano. It's pretty good. So not only is the color different, you can see the fresh one as more clear, a little bit cloudy, but more clear compared with the dry herbs. A couple things causing the difference. So you know the herb has a lot of water. Oregano has 70 to 80%. So when we are distilling the fresh oregano, it's water coming out at the same time with its volatile compounds. So it causes like a dilution of this hydrosol compared with the dry ones. And the second, the compound a little different. I smell it. If you can smell, as I'm smelling, it's easy to tell the difference. This one is more like a fresh, like a grassy smell, and this one is more like a pungent, like much stronger compared with the fresh one. It's obvious because this one has a more concentrated the volatile compounds, but also it has a more those heavy chemical like a cloudier. Those has a stronger antimicrobial properties compared with the fresh ones. So how do we use them? The fresh one is perfect for our daily use. It's more gentle and it's more grassy, so it's wonderful for the summer. If you don't like too strong, it's a perfect the facial body spray for the summertime. And this one, because it's stronger, it's great to use as an ingredient. For example, your lotion, your soap, it's perfect to add in that process because it don't use like just a pure, because you're gonna mix with other ingredients. This is great to bring the benefits of the oregano as well as bring its wonderful smell. So okay, I hope you learned something about the difference between the fresh and the dry and how to do the the fresh, the distillation and making the hydrosol. If you have questions, please leave comments and how you use your hydrosol. Share the video if you like it and subscribe channel, become a member. This is Dr. Liu. See you next time.